Welcome to Royal Secrets. Sussex Duchess. Following the passing of Britain's Queen Elizabeth II last week, Meghan Markle has suspended production on her Archetypes podcast on Spotify. On the podcast's webpage, it was stated that new episodes of Archetypes would be suspended during the official mourning period for Her Majesty the Queen. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, and her husband Prince Harry inked multi-million-dollar deals with Spotify and Netflix after leaving the royal family. Markle debuted her podcast after more than 2 years of the couple's arrangement with Spotify, despite the fact that no fresh material has yet come from the couple for Netflix. Markle's Archetypes looked into the gender stereotypes that women fall into in the first 3 episodes, including ambitious, diva, and singleton. Every Tuesday, she releases a new episode of her weekly podcast. Following their separation from the royal family, Meghan and Harry are at conflict with the family. Markle alleged that an anonymous royal family member made racist remarks about her son Archie's skin tone in an interview with Oprah Winfrey last year. But on Saturday, Prince of Wales William extended an invitation to the couple to go to Windsor Castle with him and his wife, Princess Kate, to observe floral tributes to the late Queen. Buckingham Palace informed Prince Harry and Meghan Markle that they were not invited. Reception by the media. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle reportedly learned they were not invited to a state reception at Buckingham Palace in the same way the rest of us did, by reading about it in the press. If this is accurate, it would be an outstanding example of adding insult to injury. Harry and Meghan were initially invited to the celebration, which is slated for Sunday night, the night before the Queen's funeral, according to royal insiders quoted by Page 6. One royal source told the publication, Harry and Meghan actually received the invitation, and no one has actually told them they are not invited. This is consistent with earlier this week's rumors that claimed Harry and Meghan had been invited to the reception initially, but that invitation had been rescinded since it would only be open to working members of the royal family. According to the Telegraph, it was unclear why they had received an invitation for an occasion that royal aides insisted they were not expected to attend, and Sussex sources were reportedly baffled by the whole awkward situation, while palace aides continued to insist that they were not invited and were not expected to show up. However, the new Page 6 report claims that not only were Harry and Meghan unquestionably given the impression that they were welcome to attend the reception, but that they also discovered through the media that they were actually not on the guest list, rather than being informed directly about the alleged mix-up. According to a second source identified as a palace insider, they just learned they were not invited by reading news stories. Working royals and heads of state who are honoring the late Queen are reportedly the only people invited to the reception. VIPs expected to attend include Joe Biden, French President Emmanuel Macron and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. The Queen and Prince Philip are buried together in a private, family-only ceremony. After being temporarily stored in the royal vault on the grounds of Windsor Castle, the body of Queen Elizabeth II is now placed next to that of the Duke of Edinburgh. Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth II were laid to rest together in a private ceremony at Windsor's King George VI Memorial Chapel. The couple had been married for 73 years. On Monday afternoon, the late monarch's casket made its last trip to his ultimate resting place inside Windsor Castle. The Queen was laid to rest in a private ceremony at 7:30 p.m. with only her closest friends and family present, following a memorial service that was attended by members of the firm, former and current members of the royal household, and world leaders. The Duke of Edinburgh was laid to rest in the royal vault during his funeral service on April 17, and the committal service was concluded with the lowering of the late monarch's casket there. The Dean of Windsor recited a psalm as the Queen's coffin was lowered into the vault, and then the Garter King of the Arms read the Queen's styles and titles. The late monarch's and her husband's final resting place, however, is in King George VI Memorial Chapel, where they join a number of other royal family members. The ashes of the Queen's sister, Princess Margaret, as well as her parents and mother are interred in the chapel with the Queen.